Hello, ladies of attraction. Welcome to day 3, technically, because yesterday
yourself in the mirror
was this
and you
vibe.
feel like you can fucking fly.
And I want to play it as you guys jump on.
Because what you have inside of you is no longer holding
Because
you back.
this was the vibe.
You're releasing it. You're flying. You feel like you
As everyone jumps on, say hello.
and you've never felt more powerful than in this
We've
moment.
got a little meditation music groove to get us into the vibes for today's training, and I'm so
To walk
excited.
And you step forward.
If you could say hi, that would be amazing. Oh, there we go. Jessica said hi.
Not even for a second.
Get into
that
the
you're gonna
vibe.
Go back to the way that it was. Because
Hello.
there's only forward.
How are you
There's only
feeling?
you. There's only you and your power, and it's freeing, and it's beautiful, and it's you.
Let's fucking fly. Yes, if you're ready to fly, let me know in the comments. We're gonna fly.
Inevitable that you will get what you desire.
You've been listening to it on repeat. Who has been listening to this on repeat? Since the day that we created this and I got this back,
The
this has
clients,
been on
the freedom,
repeat.
the success, the money, the
In our big
life,
gym
everything inevitable,
speaker, like
understanding,
loud and
power,
freaking
power
clear.
flows freely,
I've been jamming, like the neighbors hear this.
effortless flow, desire.
How are you feeling? How did you feel listening to this? How do you feel listening to this on repeat? Ready to fly? I love it. You're running, you're flying, you're sprinting, and you're free.
You're running and you're only
You got chills this morning. Yes, ready to soar, you guys. This is so
You're
good.
gonna keep going and you're gonna keep freeing yourself every single day.
I wanted to start off with this vibe.
Stepping into
This is the vibe.
flying into the freedom because there's no
The money
longer
signs
back
fly,
to
yes.
the bar anymore. This is not part of the process anymore. This
So
isn't
good.
you anymore.
So good.
You anymore. The stories are gone. The limiting
I'll never
beliefs
get
are
sick
gone.
of this.
The doubts are gone. It's inevitable that what you have is all you need. What you need.
I am
is
free.
already
I
inside
love
of
it.
you. Your power is already inside of you. It's there.
Every single day. Yes, tell me your favorite part.
Day after
Hi,
day,
Corinne. Yes, such a vibe every single day.
And each day you feel freer, you feel lighter, and things feel more effortless because you are who you're truly meant to be.
Okay, we're getting into the vibe. I wanted to start off like this. It's a fun way to start off. Yes, limiting beliefs are gone. They're goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. So tell me as you are on, as you're jumping on, if you're catching the replay or live, how did you feel? I know you posted, but you may have listened to that a couple of times now. How did you feel? What did you imagine? What specific things came to mind when you were like, goodbye to this? And what did you say hello to? Goodbye to what? Goodbye to what? And what did you bring with you? How did it feel? What did you release? And what I want you guys to do is I really encourage you to, and I know some of you already are, like listening to this every morning. Listen to it every day. And every day you might have a new realization. Something might hit you differently. And I want you to share about it if you feel called to in the group. Share about it. Take a picture of you just like jamming out in the morning, like listening to it and post it. Just share about it. Don't just listen to it once. Listen to it multiple times throughout this program because you're going to feel something different. You're going to notice something different. And this is part of a transformation, is not just listening to something once, not just, okay, cool once, not just motivated once. It's about integrating it over and over. It's a vibe. Goodbye to the junk I'm carrying from my past. Goodbye to limiting beliefs and sitting down. Hello to stepping into my power. Yes. Goodbye to old shitty beliefs and limiting and limits and stepping into doing what I really want to do in your personal power. Yes. Goodbye to energy that no longer serves me, and hello to divine feminine goddess I am. I love it. Still wrapping my head around the ideas that I'm allowed to have all of my desires. Well, you are. Goodbye, shrinking. Hello, full on Sarah. Can we get an amen for Sarah over here? Hello, Sarah. Sarah is in the building. Sarah is here. Goodbye to overthinking and resistance, holding back to hello, holding back hello to a new vibe, a new me, a new layer. I love that. Goodbye to playing small and judging myself, and hello to gorgeous, powerful, incredible self and soaring. Yes, Sabra, yes. Goodbye to not feeling not good enough and the idea of never feeling fully known because I didn't let people in. Goodbye. 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 You guys, this is the start of something incredible. Like, this is the start of something really big. And I hope you feel it because I feel it deep inside my soul. This is the start of something big for all of us. This is big. Goodbye to having to make sense and all the rules. Agreed. Okay? So I wanted to kick off, begin the program at the beginning of the program with that, for you to have as a tool, for something to always tap into when you're feeling not good enough, when you're feeling like you don't deserve what you desire, when you feel like no one's listening, when you feel like you're in comparison vibes and you don't feel in your power. I want you to put that on, and I want you to fully step into you. That's what I want you to have. I want you to use it throughout this program, is to put it on and get into your vibe. Put it on and get into your power. If you're about to go do something big for your business, a live stream, if you're going to go sell something, if you're going to go do a training and you're like, oh my God, I'm scared or I'm nervous or you're in the box, put that on and get into your power, right? Goodbye to limited boxed in toe tipping around. Hello to coming home to all of me. Yes. I love that so much. I'm so happy. Okay. So I'm so happy that you guys loved it. I'm obsessed with it. I was telling my mastermind ladies, well, both masterminds are now closed. Both masterminds are now closed. But I was telling my mastermind ladies who are continuing in my new mastermind coming up that these types of, like, they're meditations, but they're fast paced and they're a vibe and you want to move and you want to flow and you want to like take on the world when you listen to them. These are going to be integrated into my programs now. My mastermind coming up is going to have these either weekly or bi-weekly, depending on what I channel through. New ones, like, it's going to be part of what I bring into my programs now. And I'm really, really excited for it. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Crystal, popping on. So I'm so happy that you guys loved them. And I know a lot of you who have taken courses from me before were like not expecting it. And I loved creating it for you. So I'm so happy to make more. Okay. So today in attraction, we are talking about attraction, what I call codes 1 and 2. So there are different attraction codes. I love that, Paula. And today's code feels like a little surface level, like a little basic, but very, 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 very important. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about attraction when on social media with our content, and attraction when it comes to our offers. Okay. So these feel like very basic surface level things, but they're not. They're deep and they're very important. Okay. So who here feels like sometimes on your social media content, your profile, your Instagram profile, your Facebook profile, you feel like, yeah, like I'm not fully expressed. I'm somehow holding back what I actually want to say. Do you ever feel like that? Even in your offers, when you're selling your offer, do you ever feel like, and even if you don't have an offer right now, it's okay. Do you ever feel like, I wanted to talk about what I was selling like a little bit differently. Like I actually, in my core, in my heart, in my soul, in my body, I felt it differently. And then I said it like that. And that truly was not how I wanted to say it. And you're like, why did I do that? Why? It's like you had up here what you wanted to say and how you wanted to express it, but there was a block between up here in your body and there was a block between you and the screen and the phone, right? Yes, sometimes 100%, or I'm not sure what to say. I feel like holding myself back sometimes because of fear of not many people buying. But what if you holding back actually results in not many people buying, and you not holding back results in more people buying? That's the vibe. That's the way. That's the thing. Okay? You not holding back is going to result in more people buying. Okay? So what would it feel like if you made your social media content, if you posted your offers, if you marketed, if you showed up fully the way that you truly wanted to show up? What would it actually just feel like? Not the result. What would it feel like for you if you showed up completely in your power, like, this is me, this is what I want to say about it, boom, 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 done? What would that feel like for you? What would that feel like for you posting just like, oh yeah, I'm going to say this, post, done? Not overthinking it, not curating it, not thinking, oh, if I post it this way, then not enough people are going to sign up or not enough people are going to like it. None of that. If you were just fully free, what would it feel like to share what you wanted to share? I love that, Paula. I used to hold back, but recently I'm just being me. It's new to me, but I'm loving it. That's amazing. Free and fun. Yes. It feels so freeing. Free. Feels freeing. This is me, my version of all of me. That is what I do more and more all of the time. Yeah. Easy, simple, quick. Yes. No more having to spend, like, so many people spend hours a day deciding what to write, or like so long figuring out what caption to write or what picture to use or what thing to do. And it's like, ugh, like, you don't have time for that. You've got things to do. You've got a life to live. You don't need to spend hours on that, right? So quick. I often feel like I know what to say in my program, but the lead up, the passion posts, etc., are harder for me. So you're overthinking the passion because, Crystal, the passion's already in you. So you're overthinking what to say. It doesn't need to be long. It just needs to be like, I'm going to say it. Boom, out. Actually fun, less stressful, not like work, free, weightless. Yes. Letting go of desiring people's acceptance 100% and being as authentically me as possible. Yes. I get the message and I just send it. Yes. Just send it. Send it. Right? So it feels freeing. It feels more effortless. It feels more fun. It feels easier. It's simpler, and it takes up more time. Less time. It takes up less time. I'm here for that vibe. Are you here for that vibe? I'm here for content that flows, that feels good, that feels effortless, that feels light, that feels like all the vibes. I'm here for that. Are you here for that? I'm here for that. Now, what does it feel like when you're overthinking what to say? When you're overanalyzing every post, when you're overthinking what every picture looks like, when you're overthinking the perfect sentence, the perfect line, what would it feel like? What does it feel like? Because I know we all do this when we're overthinking all of it, or you post it and you hated it and you're like overthinking. What does that feel like in your body? What does it feel like? Yes, being okay with triggering people makes me feel like a total badass queen. I love that. I feel like when I'm launching something, I hold back because I get caught up on all the doing and all I am supposed to be doing for a successful launch. So we'll talk about that. I'm here for it all, to learn from you. I love that. Yucky, frozen. Yeah, I feel like, you can feel it in your chest almost. It clouds your mind, like you doubt yourself, like I've lost the magic. Yes, torture, overwhelmed. It's exhausting. It feels heavy. To me, it feels heavy. Flattened, out of alignment. Yeah. So that's when it's like, I need to post. I need to say something. I need to sell. I need to show up. I need to vibes, pressure vibes, anxious vibes, all the vibes that are not good vibes, right? We don't like that. We want to work on getting rid of that because already we know it's a night and day difference of how it feels. I would rather feel light and less stressed and more self-expressed than feel heavy and consumed and tightness, right? I don't want to feel that. I don't like that. That's not the vibe anymore. That's not the way anymore. The way is free, light, flow, and fun with content. Okay? So, how do we get there? What do we do? What do we do? If that's how we want to feel, my old phone wants me to update all the things and I'm just not here for it, so I had to click away. So what do we do then? So let's start with just content, free content, not sales, not offers yet, just content. So this is our social media, our Instagram, our Facebook, wherever you are on social media, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what platform, it applies everywhere, okay? So the thing is, when we start to overthink, overanalyze, try to perfect everything, overthink, blah, 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 we lose our message and we lose clarity. But the most important thing in our social media, in our messages, is clarity. Clarity in the comments. And guess what? When we're free and we're light and we're in flow, we're clear. We're crystal clear. Does that make sense, you guys? We're crystal clear when we're free, we're flowy, and we're in alignment. We are not crystal clear when we're sitting here like, oh my God, what do I say for a half an hour? We actually probably rewire the entire message when we sit here for half an hour trying to think about what to say. But when we're flowy and in alignment, we're like, this is crystal clear. This is all I have to say. Hi, Camilla. Does that make sense? So clarity is everything when it comes to selling and when it comes to attracting our ideal people, because our ideal people are looking for something specific. So if we're all up in our head about something and we're not fully expressed and we feel heavy and tight, the message is not going to come across. But when we feel strong and in our power and light and beautiful and bliss and all the vibes, we say what we want to say, it's clear, and it calls in the right people. It calls in the right people. So with our social media, and this is something I want you to play with, not at the end of the course, we start to play with it now. Do this in your... I just got a message, and I love my life so much. Lately, I don't know what I've tapped into, you guys. I need to remove the messages from Instagram, but I haven't figured that one out yet. But I just got a message of someone who's buying my training tomorrow, and they said, and it just made me laugh. I need to share it. This is live. I'm sorry. This is what happens on trainings. They said, you had me at Sales Goddess. Send me the link. Just like, I love this because it's just so funny. I'm just like, oh, that resonated with someone. But here's an example right now of this happening. And this is about selling, but I was on my Instagram earlier and I was a complete goofball because no one has ever called me a sales goddess. Like, no one has ever called me that. And I was like, I'm basically a sales goddess. And then I said, no one has ever told me that. If you watch my Instagram story, you might have already saw that, or go watch it. But I was literally like, I'm basically a sales queen. I've heard that. Or a ninja. And then I said goddess. And then I was like, no one's ever called me a goddess. And then someone resonated with me just being real and was like, I like it, send me the link. How in alignment is that with attraction? I wasn't trying to be perfect. I fumbled my words a million times. I was like, whatever, I'm posting it. Someone's going to resonate. And I don't have time or energy, and I don't want to go back and make it perfect. Right? That's the vibe. That's the vibe. It gets to be that easy. So I'm sorry, I was just a little distracted there, but the message, usually I can see messages and it's fine, but that one just made me laugh because I'm like, how funny is that? How funny is that? Yes, flowing in, okay? So recollecting ourselves. So clarity on social media, this is the vibe. So here on social media, it needs to be clear on what we're about. Right? So if someone comes to your profile, it needs to be really crystal clear, like, okay, yeah, she's about this, she's about this, she's about this, right? That makes sense. When you go to if you're looking for a coach, because we're all here because we have coaches, many of you have multiple coaches, but if you go on someone's profile and it's a coach, what do you notice about their profile right away? What are things that you notice? Just spit it out right now in the comments. What are things that you notice? What attracts you just from their free content, what attracts you to them? What is it? Just spit it out right now, okay? So when people come to our profiles, it needs to be clear on what we do, but it also needs to be clear on who we are. What we do, so okay, business coach, okay, fitness coach, okay, nutrition, okay, mindset, okay, body confidence, okay, this, okay, this. But there's more depth. There needs to be more depth. It's more than that, right? So value, yes, their energy, their bio, colors, vibe. If it's clear and has a powerful energy, yes. Consistent messaging, I love that. Confidence, power, yes, right? Lifestyle. So, and these are all amazing things, and there's going to be like specific trainings on a lot of the things that were just spit out here. But when you just go to someone's profile and you look at it, you're like, okay, they're a business coach, they teach about this, or they teach about this, or whatever. You don't just notice that. You notice other things. You notice about them, their vibe, their energy, who they are, and more specifically, and in the context with this training is, it's not just, hi, I'm a fitness coach. It's more narrowed down, right? So I always use fitness as an example because it's so easy, or business. But for example, if you are a fitness coach, you're not just a fitness coach for the world. You most likely have an opinion about fitness. Who here is a fitness coach or was? Because you most likely have an opinion about certain styles of fitness or certain fitness trends. You most likely have an opinion about the right way to go about fitness. Same with nutrition. Who here was or is a nutrition coach, and you have an opinion about certain fads, about certain styles of dieting? You're like, this is what I have to say about this. This is what I have to say about this. Yeah, Bria's like, I was and I still do, right? So it's not just what you do, it's your methodology, and that's in your offers, but also your opinion on what you're coaching. Your vibe on what you're coaching, right? You might be a fitness coach and be like, all of it. Be like, you know what? I hate these 30-day detoxes and I'm going to talk about it. You know, or you might be into nutrition and be like, I hate keto and I hate macros and I hate this, or like you just might have your way. But the thing is, a lot of people hide from sharing their way because it's going to make other people mad. Oh, you don't like that way? I like that way. I hate you. The same thing when you talk about things like anything, money. You talk about money like that, I'm triggered. I don't like you. I hate you. Okay, then I'm going to stop talking about money. Oh, you talk about business success? I'm triggered. I'm not successful. I hate you. Gonna lash out. We hide. We hide from truly sharing our message out of fear of people not liking it. Who's guilty? I've done it. I did it with fitness. I did it with food. I did it with business. I did it with money. I did it with a lot of things. And then I realized this is bullshit because this is what I have to say and people need to hear it. So it's not just, oh, I'm a fitness coach, or I'm a blah, blah, blah coach, or I'm a nutrition coach, or I'm a whatever. That's great, but people want depth. Okay, well, what do you have to say about this? What do you have to say about this that gives people depth and that attracts people to you, right? Yeah, and when we take it personally, we're human, it's okay. And we grow through it, it makes us stronger, absolutely. Oh my God, just made a podcast about this. I don't fit in. I teach intuitive eating, but also believe women can desire weight loss. Generally, the two don't go hand in hand. I love that. And I would be all for that topic because I love it. But even if I wasn't, I love that. I love that. But the thing is, that's so interesting because most people aren't about that. It's either intuitive eating and we don't lose weight. We love our bodies and we don't lose weight, or we lose weight over here. Usually that's not combined, so that's cool. Oh my God, of course, people love my opinion, right? But I've been hiding, yes, so people even love your opinion, but we hide from it. Isn't that so interesting? I'm so guilty, even though I love when other people can be bold that way. With my kind of work, I'm always dancing around how I feel about our healthcare system because I don't want to rub people the wrong way. and in what's going on in the world right now, like there's a lot of conversation. So it can be like, I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. I don't want to trigger someone. I don't want to say the wrong thing. And I understand that, right? Holy shit, I just realized I am intuitively eating. Priya says that's so funny, right? Okay, so with our social media, obviously, we know this. It needs to be clear on what we do and what we're about, what our business is about, and how we serve people. But here's where the attraction piece comes in. We need to say it with our own flair. We need to say it in the way that we would say it when we're explaining it to our best friend, to our husband, to our significant other. We need to say it as if we're talking to our best friend, not like we're robots. That's when people can feel your energy, can feel your personality, our own flair, right? Our own unique methods, right? You can be, oh, I love strength training and this is how I do it. This is my method. This is what I developed. Our own unique methods attract people to us because it's different. Does that make sense? It's different. Are unique, if I could talk, perspectives on things. And this is like what we were talking about, and opinions on things. Because what if someone doesn't like it? Then we get in our head and then we hide. It's okay if people don't like your way. It's okay that people don't like it your way. You're gonna make people mad. It's okay. Yeah, say it like you would say to your best friend, it's X-rated, right? Like, just say it like it is. I don't know about you guys, but I love listening to podcasts that are just like two people shooting the shit, having a conversation. I don't really like listening to podcasts that you can tell that it's super like edited to the point where it's like question, answer, question, answer, question, answer. My preference, my opinion. I love conversations that just feel like it's two people shooting the shit. It's like Amanda Francis talking to someone and she's in her car. You can tell that she's in the earbud in her car. And it's just like shooting the shit about something. Like, I love that style. It's real, it's raw, it's unfiltered, right? And when I realized I love that, that's when I stopped giving so much shit about my podcast and I record them on my phone. I'll record it with Eric on our couch. I've recorded a podcast. Who listened to the one a few weeks ago? I was on the treadmill. Because that's when I channel the best stuff. I'm moving, I'm on the treadmill, I'm gonna record a podcast. Nothing's gonna hold me back here. There's no script, there's no notes. It's me, my thoughts, boom, out. Raw, authentic, real, right? So already, we're not even like anywhere close to through this, but already, do you see how this vibe doesn't just feel lighter, but it takes up less time? It takes up less time when it gets to be that easy. I record it on my voice notes. It takes up less time because you're not overthinking every detail. You're not overthinking every detail. You're not trying to perfect it. It's already perfect. It's freeing up space and time in your life and in your business, which is amazing, right? Yeah, it feels so much more personal. Okay? And then in our content, the style of content, right? So a lot of people feel like, things need to look a certain way, or the videos need to be a certain way, or that, the structure of the caption needs to be a certain way, or all these things that are just made up rules that don't need to be rules. There's no rules except your own rule. What you believe that's going to work is going to work. There's no rules, right? So the way that you want your style of content to be can be however you want it to be. It doesn't need to be what someone else said, right? And then how you show up. It feels like I'm high on content development. Free, yes. This feels so good to know. It's okay that we can piss people off being us. Yeah. I want to start using voice memos more. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's how I recorded the meditation in here. How I did it, you guys, was holy shit, this just came to me. I need to say it. I'm going to say it now. And I sent it to Jake, who's the person who did the mix. And I said, I'm sending you this voice note. I fumbled a couple times, but I'm not redoing it. This is it. Go, boom, done. So easy. We are in the vortex. Yes, then you have time to actually embody your work. So true. The best posts I do are the ones I just write and post what I'm feeling in the moment. Exactly. And here's the tip. If you feel something in the moment, but you can't post, or it's not whatever, you can't post, write it in your notes or voice memo it so you remember it. That's something I would say. Right? So if something channels through you, or you experience something, you're like, I don't want to lose this, write it in your notes or voice memo it and save it for later, and then get back into the vibe of it and then post it later. That's a little tip. I literally did that between, I had a mastermind call, I had just less than an hour while I was doing some other stuff before this, and I went out back, I took a selfie, and I was like, this is what I want to say later. I put it in my notes. I'm like, I'm going to post it later when it's the right time for me to post. Right? I knew this is right where I needed to be. It always feels full circle with you. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. I love that because my husband and I are about to launch a podcast, and I always say I wish we could just record spontaneously instead of scheduled, because those conversations are way better than being forced. I'm just going to record it. Yes. The other night, Eric and I were on the couch, and I was like, Eric, ask me things. Boom, 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 done. Why didn't I think about that? I notice this when I take a selfie. The first one is usually the best, even though I try to change the angle, the lighting on multiple pictures. The first one has the most energy. That's huge. That seems like a small little thing, but that's huge. And I bet other people on here can resonate with that. Who here goes and tries to take pictures and you're like, and then, Priya, I love you. And then you're like, let me just take a few from up here, from here, from here, from the side. Eric, can you come here? No, don't actually come here. If he hears me, he'll come here. Can you take it from the low angle and me standing here? And then you're like, there's all of a sudden your camera roll has like 300 pictures. You delete all of them except the first two. Because the first one was the vibe. You took a picture because you felt a vibe, and you're like, I'm going to capture the vibe. And then you're like, yes. And then you got in your head of like, oh, my hair wasn't right. Oh, my lipstick wasn't right. Oh, the shirt wasn't right. Let me fix that. Okay. By that time, you've lost the vibe and you've got into perfection mode. That's why, you guys. A little side note, and I keep doing this with my hair, I'm sorry. That's what I do. The first one is always the vibe. That's why I've stopped, actually. I haven't done a professional photo shoot since, I don't think Kelly is on here alive. Kelly, in the fall, did a VIP day with me in Toronto, and it was a next level VIP day. And I hired a photographer to come with me to take pictures of it, but I haven't done a professional photo shoot for branding in, I can't even remember. All of my photos that are on my branding are iPhone photos. Why? Because I get the vibe. I get the vibe. When you're in a studio or you're somewhere with a photographer, it's more staged. I get the vibe when it's me and my phone, or Eric gets it and captures it, and it's like, that's the one. My branding has all been selfies, like photos on my camera roll. Hi, Dara. Right? People don't respond to perfection in my experience, right? I love that. But I'm so glad you brought that up because it's so true when it comes to photos. So think about how you can, this is like the challenge for you, and then it's going to be what you embody and what you do is less overthinking. Yes, less curating the photos, the pictures, the videos, and more realness, more rawness, what you want to say, how you want to say it, how you want to express it. That is the magic. Because as soon as we overthink what to say, how it's going to be, we lose the spark. That's the key. The more we overthink it, the more we lose the spark. When we feel the energy, try as best as you can to capture it and post it the way you would say it in that energy. Does that make sense? Hello. Good morning from across the pond. Does that make sense, you guys? That, to me, feels light, feels free, feels fun, feels like if this is what I got to do to make money and grow my business and attract people, then heck yeah, I'm going to do it because it feels like me. It doesn't feel like I'm trying to be someone else. It feels like me. If I can run a business and share content and make money and be me, like I won. Because when I'm me, I'm happy. When I'm free, when the pressure doesn't feel like it's there, when there's no heaviness, that's the goal. That's the vibe. That's the energy. So with your content, with your posts, wherever you're showing up, I want you to get a little messy. As in, don't overthink the post. Talk like you're talking to your best friend. Say it like it is. Record your podcast on your phone. Like, get in a vibe with it where it's like, oh, it can be this easy and I can attract my people. Okay, let's do it. That's what it gets to be. So good. Okay. Now with offers, when it comes to offers, I'm so glad you love this. People are attracted to our offers for a very obvious reason. Our offers obviously need to be irresistible to our audience. If I have an offer and it's not like, if it doesn't make sense to give to my audience, it's not going to work. So this is a very basic thing. The first thing is your offers need to be irresistible to your audience, as in, oh my God, I want to be in that. I want to be in that. I want to learn about that. I want that result. I want to be in that vibe. I want to take that course. I want to learn that thing. Like hell yes offers, and your confidence behind them is like, this is a hell yes offer. So think about the things that you've bought. And not, it can be with me. It can be, I know many of you have bought from many other coaches. What has drawn you in to being an irresistible offer? What is something that you've bought and you saw it and you're like, I need this. I need this. What is it? What are the things? What is the result? What was the vibe behind the person? What was the vibe behind the energy of the marketing? Like, what was it that drew you in? Hello? What was it? What was it? And this is something after some of you give, if I can see your comments come up, I'm going to share something with you. The energy and the results. The energy. Not surprised right now that the first two are energy. Other people's sureness in their results. Yes, the confidence. I love that. Your energy and your confidence. Yep. Your energy fuels my soul right now in my life. I need your energy. The energy 100%. Energetic personality and the results. My desire to have that. I had confidence in the person and myself to make the full decision. Yep. Your vibe and who you are. Yep. All these things that you're saying about someone else is a thing, or the things that someone is looking at you thinking. I want that result. I like her vibe. I like her energy. So are you portraying an offer that has like a hell yes, no-brainer result, and you've got a vibe behind it? Most of the time, people miss the vibe. Here's my offer. It's 3 weeks. There's 17 modules. You're going to get a workbook. There's 3 lives, 2 Zooms. I'm going to send everyone who joins by Friday a pen and a mug. The times are going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7. I'm so excited. Price is this, see you then. Whoever bought a course like that? It's the energy and the confidence behind what you've got. That's why this is the magic. That's why when I sold this, vibe is a secret. When I sell anything, I don't tell the start dates. Sometimes I don't even know. Secret, I don't even know. It's gonna be late July. You guys, let's just be real for a second. When I sold the flash sale 333, no one knew the start date. I said in the post, I read the post, late July. It could have been the 31st. It could have been the 20th. It could have been the 15th. It could have been the 17th. I said late July because I had no idea. It doesn't matter. Those details don't matter. What matters is the result and the energy. People sign up for my things and they literally say to me, send me the link. They literally say, like someone in here said, yeah, Jessica's like, I didn't even know what the program was. Taylor, I don't think she's on here, signed up the day of and said, I have zero idea what this is, but I just need to be in it. Okay. I don't know when the start date is, sign me up. Why does that work? Because of the energy. Because of the, oh my God, this is good. Yes, I like the result. It's about this. Oh my God, yes, sign me up. I want to be in it. Okay. And then like I'll get a message close to the start date. Wait, when is this starting? I don't put it on social media, the start date. Unless something that's like tomorrow, I'm like, this is tomorrow. So you need to start buying it now because it's tomorrow, you know? That's when I put the start date, when it's like, we're going to start, right? I have a lot of people saying, I love your energy, love your vibes, but I don't know if I can translate that in my offer. That's why sometimes there's a disconnect I feel. What is your offer? What is your offer, Juliana? And then when everyone knows your energy and trusts it, they say I'm in without major details. Exactly. When you build that trust with people, when it takes one course, one incredible offer, one course, one incredible experience, they know you already and they trust you. I don't care when it is. In 2018, I bought a mastermind in October and it didn't start until February. I just felt the energy and it was like, here, buy it. And I was like, okay. It didn't start until February. I bought it in October. I was just like, okay, send me the link. Wait, what was that again? When does this start? What am I doing? How long is this? Who's in this? It's crazy. Yes. I'm either just take my money. I knew I wanted the portal and attraction and sent you a voice message without thinking twice. I love that. Now is a 5-week program. It's brand new. I'd like to know what you're selling. What is it? Not the details. What is it? How did you create the vibe when you started and you had no results back then? So this is the thing. Results don't create the vibe. I'm the vibe even with no results. I always was. So are you. I'm the vibe when no one's watching. I'm the vibe when no one's buying. I'm the vibe when no one signs up and it's a failed launch. I'm always the vibe. We are leaders. We have to hold ourselves to a certain standard all the time. How can we expect people to follow if we're like, I don't have a vibe. My energy is low because no one's signing up. Who's going to sign up with that energy? That's going to be the quote. Results don't create the vibe. I'm the vibe. Yes. Who's going to buy from us if we're like, I'm so sad today, no one signed up? People are going to be like, I don't want to be in it. No, you've got to carry the vibe as if every day everyone is signing up. Every day someone is watching you, they're ready to buy. How would you show up? In a different energy. Yes, we are the vibe without anything external. We are our energy without anything external. When we can tap, like this is next level coaching right now. When we can tap into that, our life changes. Our results change. Who we are changes. We can't let external results control how we feel and how we show up. If we do this and we carry this in our entrepreneurial journey, it's not going to be fun. It's not fun because we're always it's chasing happiness. I talk about this all the time. It's chasing happiness. It's like chasing money, it's chasing happiness, it's chasing results, it's chasing numbers, chasing the number on the scale. That's not what it's about. If we do that, we're always chasing happiness. So we've got to be so happy even if there's no one. Believing that all the people are watching. How am I going to show up today? So big, so huge, right? Okay. So with our offers, again, I don't want to take away from the fact that your offers need to be fabulous. It needs to be something that your people want, right? You're going to take them through an incredible experience. But the thing is, that's all great. The magic on top that gets people flocking to you is your energy, your confidence behind it. Like, I got this. Like the woman who messaged me and said, sales ninja, sales queen, sales goddess. Like that was confidence. I made a mistake saying what I was saying, but I held it strong. That's confidence. It's not perfection. It's confidence, right? Okay, how to create a business that doesn't feel overwhelming and hard, up leveling in all areas. So that's exciting. Well, how would someone want to feel if they step into that? Think about how would someone want to feel if they get to create a business that doesn't feel overwhelming and hard. It's up leveling in all areas of their life. How to tune in and let go of the should. So the vibe to me is like how you embody it in your life, how excited you are to take people through the journey, how you're excited to see people get results. Like that's the energy behind it. So that's the result. And you tell people like, this is what it's going to be like, but your excitement, your charisma, your energy of how you express it is what's going to captivate people. Could you imagine if I was like, attraction is a 4-week course and I'm going to show you how to attract more people into your programs and stuff. Right? Could you imagine if I tried to sell attraction and I wasn't excited about it? Or, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't work. So it's like expressing the result in your energy, in your personality. Expressing the result in your energy is perfect. Okay, babe, I feel it now. This is going to help me fly. Yes, I'm so excited. Yeah. Brandy's in the middle of a launch. Totally. Yes, I'm so happy. I've known it, but I feel it. Oh my God, that's amazing. That's so amazing. Okay. So when we're talking, this is what I want you to do. Who here is someone that's are you currently selling something right now, or maybe not, and that's okay. It doesn't matter. I want you to try and make more sales posts that talk about your offer in a shorter caption. Just like the social media posts that have nothing to do with sales or just social media posts, but when you talk about your offer, less detail, more energy. Less explaining, more vibe, more confidence, more energy behind it. And when you do it, it's not forced. It comes from an aligned place. 2 things right now. Some of you are selling 2 things. That's awesome. Yes. So less forced posts. Less like, I need to say it this way. I need to say it like this to get the pain points and this and this and this, blah, blah, blah. No, you say it in the way that feels aligned, that feels good for you that day. From the soul. Again, like you were telling me, like you're telling your best friend, like you're telling us in this group. If it just comes to you one day, how do I want to say it? I'm going to say it like this, boom, done. That's what flocks people to your offer. Not, here's all the bullet points of what I'm going to say. Not, here's the intro. Not, here's this. You're not writing an essay. You're selling an experience. We're not in English class anymore. We're not writing an essay. It's not perfect. It's the energy that gets across. Now, I'm not saying that you can't write long captions. If you love to write long, beautiful captions, you can do that. I'm not saying don't do that. You can. But I'm saying play with the vibe of less curation. say it how I want to, and say it, no second guessing. Yes, I love this feeling right now. Selling is selling is an experience. I'm about to make a post later about what I'm sharing tomorrow, the masterclass, and it's literally the vibe. Like I was out on my deck between my two calls, and I'm like, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm like, this is the vibe. It's not much, but it's a vibe, right? And the other key thing is when you're in alignment. So not like, oh shit, gotta sell the thing now. No, when you're excited, when you feel good, when you feel light, when you feel amazing. So this is where like the inner work, the mindset work, the who you are meets the what you do. So me personally, most of the time, I don't sell things. Like I don't make a post about something unless I've already worked out that day. Because and this is just a personal example. So when I move my body, I shake energy. And sometimes I have negative energy in me without realizing it until after I work out. And that's actually why I don't do calls in the morning. I work out first, I shake any energy first, and then I do the thing. So I'm in the vibe, right? So you don't have a specific time? No. There's no, no, I don't have a specific time. I post at the same time on Instagram because that's what works for me. But for Facebook, it's more of like, I've got to be in the vibe. It's a feeling. And especially when selling something. So people, not only people who are watching, but you can tell when you post something and you feel icky and you post it, guess what you do? You overthink it. You overthink how many people are going to like it. You overthink if people are going to buy it. You overthink everything. But when you post out of alignment and excitement, it's almost like you forgot you made the post. It's almost like you forgot you put the offer out there. And then all of a sudden people are in your inbox like, oh yeah, I did that. Have you ever noticed that before? But when you do it out of pressure, out of icky vibes, you're like, I want results now. Instead of, I'm doing this because this is fun to share, this feels good, okay, free, done, boom. It works better for everybody. Does that make sense? That's when the magic happens. So it's checking in before you do the thing, how do you feel? Check in before you do the thing, how do you feel? Do it for you first. Because I don't want you going down a rabbit hole of like, oh, this feels pressure, I hope people like it. You check your phone a million times and you're sitting there like, we don't like that. We want to be like, I love this, I feel this feels amazing to share, so good, yes, boom, done, click. Release, free. Is this hitting home? Are there any questions right now? With content, with offers, with sales, it gets to be clear, but you're saying it in your own tone, your own voice, your own flair, your own vibe. Clear on what it is, because people need to know what you're selling. That's obvious, but in your own way is going to captivate the right people. That's the magic. That's the magic of attraction with social media and with offers. Less curation, more energy. More vibe, more flair, more alignment, more fun, more soul. It gets to be that easy. The other piece of this, and this is what we work on throughout this entire course, is the more that you trust that this works, the more that it's going to work. If you believe that it gets to be this easy and this simple, it's going to work. It's a deep trust and a deep knowing. This is my fave program. I love you. It's actually my favorite too, to be honest, at the moment. It's my current fave. That makes sense because I'm running it, okay? Aww. That makes me so happy. So what I want you to do is, obviously, and if you're new to my programs, I like to say this a lot. I like for you to come and watch the trainings, and I don't like to give loads of homework where it's taking away from the time that you should be spending working on your business or living your life. So I like to make the homework really easy and also applicable to what you're doing. So already in your content, I want you to be playing with this. Already in your sales posts, I want you to be playing with this, okay? Already practice this, play with it, put it out there, okay? But I am going to post in the group, and what I'd like you to do for this training is, one, clearly state what you do. Clearly state with your flair, with your vibe, with your personality, this is who I am, this is what I do. Like the vibe that I would get going on your Instagram profile, knowing what you do and your energy. Does that make sense? Your personality is shining through the post of what you do. It's not just like, I'm a business coach who like does this. It's like, what's the vibe? How do you say it? And then the second part is going to be clearly and boldly state one of your offers that you currently have. Clearly, simply, to the point, with your personality, with your flair, what does it tell us? This should not be this long. I don't want to read posts. If I see a post like this long, I'm not reading it. It should be like this. You can get your message across really powerfully and call in your people in a short and bold way. Does this make sense, you guys? So that's what I'm gonna ask for you guys to do in the group to share. And B, I already am so obsessed of how you guys are just like commenting on each other's posts and cheering each other on. So share in the group. And if you want, be interactive in the group and, comment on each other's posts and be like, I love this, I feel your vibe. That kind of support is so good. So post in the group, do that, and then practice this in your business because you're all running things, doing things, you all have social media going, you have offers, all the things. Practice this new vibe. See how it feels. See how it feels lighter. See how it feels freer. See how you feel and play with it. Okay? How do you guys feel? Attraction 1 and 2 is social media and offers. Let's make it spicier, more you, more simple. Sabra says, I suck at this. Well, we're going to practice. Post in the group and we'll practice this. This is where we get better at this. This is where we get better at this. It's okay. We get better at this in here. Okay? And then we're going to get is today Thursday already? Today's Thursday already. I don't even know. Next week, Monday, I believe it is attraction codes 3 and 4. You're sharpening me. I love that. Or we're going to get into deeper stuff, deeper layers of stuff. But right now is surface, is content, messaging, and offers. It's like the surface level. We're going to get deeper into deeper things as to why people are attracted to us and how we can bring that out even more. Okay? I like telling long stories, but that's still your vibe. I don't want you to get rid of that. I love that about you, but play with maybe shorter ones. Long stories are still good. I want to be clear. I'm not saying get rid of long posts. You can still have long posts, but what isn't good is long, confusing overthought. You can have really amazing long posts and stories, and that's fabulous. But play with the short ones, okay? How do you guys feel? How's the vibe? How do you guys feel? Are you excited to play with this? I'm excited. I'm excited, okay? So I will see you again live. I believe it's Monday. That is the next training. Play with this vibe over the next couple of days. Share in the group. And like I said at the beginning, if you weren't at the very beginning, is if you love the meditation, you like to have it on replay, and you have different breakthroughs each time, post in the group and share because it's going to be so much fun, okay? So thank you guys for being here. If you were here live, doing this right now, yes, I love it. And if you're on the replay, I'm happy that you're on the replay. I love this group. You guys are amazing. I'm so happy that you love this. I love this. And I'll see you in the group. I'll see you on social media. And if you need anything about anything else, I'm in my DMs, okay? So I love you. Mwah. Have a fabulous rest of your day, your evening, and I'll see you soon. Bye.